Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Breeze now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Breeze now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. To throw, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Running with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready. Yellow weighty, yellow weighty. 53. I'm trying to collect. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 53.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds. Avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's airing it out. It's caught at the 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Stop here, D. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check safety, check safety. You draw Corker.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line.
Hey, easy.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Over.
53 is the mic. Let's go one more. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Kill.
Check 53 is Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Topper. Ready, take.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Harris to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let it fly in the direction. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Yellow. Check back, check back.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And again, it's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Go. 56 Alpha. 56. Check 56.
Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We got 3.
Second down.
56. Mike, 50. Econ, 132 fight. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd down, Williams. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 43, 15. Gotta go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We're good. Get forward, ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. Finding room at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 81 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Kill, 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 kill. 53, 53, Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. I got you.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
It's a party now. Hey, kill.
Check 99.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Sammy.
On second down, Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Murray. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D.
25, check 25.
On the ground, this is Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garr.